Hello! Hello to Tringlio, thank you for tuning in. It's nice to see you guys. Hello mini Voyagers, to any who are watching at this point. And to anyone who is going to be watching on YouTube later. Today we are, I don't know if you can really see, we're going to be working on Link's boots. I actually made these boot covers before I went away last week, so the only thing that's left to do is to glue them down onto the base boot. Fun fact, these are the boots that I bought for my old Link cosplay that I did back in 2015. So I just bought some boots for that because it was like an original design of Link. And well, first of all, they were a suitable shape and heel, so it meant I didn't have to buy any more, and they were starting to get a bit worn down. Let's show you guys up there. You can see it was all starting to peel, so I couldn't really wear them as casual shoes anymore. Hi Tiny T, thank you for tuning in. But yeah, I thought that this would just be a nice way to recycle those boots into another Link cosplay as well. But yeah, they're a nice, good support for these boots. They've got quite a nice kind of softness to them. I did these out of faux suede. I think I've only seen them done before out of faux leather. But there's a lot of leather in this outfit, and I thought it would just be nice to have something that was a slightly different texture, so that it wasn't just all leather the whole way down this costume. You know, I want to shake it up a little bit. Hi to Matilda, thank you for tuning in as well. So yeah, all we're going to be doing is we're going to be gluing these to the foot part, to the foot of the boot, and also just a little bit I'm going to glue up here, probably as well. Don't know if I'll do that tonight, but I will do it to attach the top of the boot cover to the top of the boot so it doesn't slide down. I don't think it would do because it's quite tight to the boot, but I don't want that to sort of be coming out and while I'm wearing it at the con and stuff. Got to make sure it looks perfect for ECG. But yeah, so we are just going to be gluing. I am using contact adhesive, some very basic brand contact adhesive. Sorry, I just got a message. But yeah, it's amazing stuff, contact adhesive. If you're using a lot of it, I'm not using too much right now, so it's okay. If you're going to be using a lot of it, it's a good idea to be in a ventilated place or something because it is kind of chemically. But just a little bit like we're using today. It's alright. I've got the door open and stuff. I'm not kind of boxing myself in. And my very technical equipment, I've got an old paintbrush, which is what I'm going to be using. In fact, I just had to cut off a load of half of the bristles on this because it was like a really busted old paintbrush for walls that I then kept because it's useful for doing stuff like this that you don't want to use a proper brush on. Thank you for tuning in, Makis. Makis has tuned in but won't be able to watch the whole stream because they have some friends coming over now. I hope you have a nice time. Thank you very much for popping in to say hello. It's very sweet. Sorry I started so late. You probably could have watched more of it. Just been a bit tired today, so by the time I got back in from work, everything just took a little bit longer than I wanted it to do. But thank you guys for tuning in now, even though it's a little bit later than normal. Alright, so we will just get started on this. I have not actually done this before. This is my first time making non-stretch boot covers. I think only like my second time making boot covers. I'm not really, I think I did some for Metaton, and I made a pair out of tights for my Sailor Mercury cosplay a couple of years ago, but that was very last minute. That was just, I didn't have the right shoes in time. But yeah, so from what I can gather for this, I'm just going to be contact gluing it on. It's very well fitted. I did a duct tape pattern, so that means that it really does fit nice and tightly to the shoe of the boot. So the plan is just to put a lot of contact adhesive down. I'm just tucking the edges of this under. So it's got a little bit of seam allowance that I included, which means I can just fold it under, get quite a nice edge around the sole of the boot, hopefully. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it will go well. But the first things first is to actually apply the contact adhesive. Contact adhesive needs to be... Snowy said, thank you for tuning in, Mickey. See you later. You can always watch it on YouTube once it's up. It will be up tonight or tomorrow, for sure. Definitely by tomorrow. Snowy said, "Am I late? I probably am." You're not. I'm the one who's late. So don't worry about that. I'm just gonna get some glue out. Ew. It's like this gloopy yellow stuff. Ooh, don't know what I was reaching for there. You don't need to use too much. I'm just gonna go ahead and just scrape it all over this boot. Yeah, really you're meant to use contact adhesive on both of the surfaces that you're sticking together. I don't always, sometimes it's alright, just the one. Depends what you're doing. But yeah, you just want a nice thin layer. I really want to make sure that I get it in around the bottom so that the fabric sticks close to the sole of the shoe. Also, once you apply, your contact adhesive, you've got to let it dry as well. It has to stop being tacky. I'm sure some of you guys have probably used it before, but yeah, if you haven't, there's my pro tips, which I think are just on the back of the packet. They're not that professional. I've got a bit on the sole of the shoe, but that's not too bad. Snowy said that you guys have been spoiled by videos lately. I've had quite a few videos out. Well, I guess I have one more than usual because I didn't live stream last week. So I put out an extra video instead. What do you guys think of that when I do that? Because obviously I would like to be here every Saturday. But I can't. So what did you guys think of like the time-lapse videos and stuff in place of a live stream? What were your thoughts on that? Tringdea said, I used it before and stupidly didn't really let it dry. Yeah, no, it's one of those things, like, if you don't know it, it's easy to just make that mistake. I'm trying to decide whether I want to put... Probably should, just a little bit. I'm worried about it soaking through, you see, is my only concern. Like, it might be alright, but it really might not. Well, it's done now. Doesn't seem to soak through too bad, so... Although, of course, I'm putting it on this side, and it's actually going to be the other side of this edge. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just a little bit of extra around the front, because I really want that to stick down well. Tiny T said I couldn't watch a few because my phone sucks. What, my new videos? That's a real shame. Were they just not working, or... Like, was it something to do with my videos, or was it just to do with your phone? Because if there's a problem with my videos on mobile, that'd be good to know. Snowy said they are so cool. I love time-lapse videos, and again, I'm biased and love anything you put out. Oh, you're very sweet. I think they're quite interesting. I really like sharing what I do, like how I make my costumes. It's a big part of what I enjoy about cosplay. So... it's always nice when I can share that with other people. Alright, that's dried off actually pretty quickly. So I think we'll see whether it sticks down then. It is sticking, so that's a good sign. Snowy said, also my friend is watching along with me today. Can you say hi to my friend? Yeah, sure. Hello. Hello to Chase friend. I don't know your name, but thank you for watching. Tiny C said it's something to do with their actual phone. Fair enough then. I hope you can get your phone fixed, because it's never fun to be without a phone. Just trying to see whether this is working. It did stick down at the front, so I think I do need to put some contact adhesive on the fabric. Snowy's friend said hide back, and Tiny T is watching the stream with their dog. Always good to have some animals around. Minxie is, yeah, she's down under, just next to my table having a nap, my cat. waiting for that bit to dry. Tringlio's dog stole their blanket and is now wrapped up like a burrito. That's such a good image. Should I see if I can quickly show you Minxie by rearranging the camera? Let's see. Whoa, there she is. Whoa. Oh, my camera's fallen down. I was wondering why it wasn't showing what I thought it would be showing. There we go, we're back. This bit isn't really dry enough. Just enough a couple of moments. Glad you guys enjoyed the cat interlude. Alright. Let's stick this down. I'm glad it's not coming through the fabric. That was what I was worried about. So the fact that it's not doing that is quite reassuring. Cool. Okay, that's working alright. So you can see it's a reasonably clean seam there at the bottom. Not too bad. Try and get a little bit in there at the front actually. I'm going to go around the other side and then do the back. Oh, Matilda missed the cat. We have to watch it back. Or maybe I'll show her again later. Oh. Right, let's leave that to dry for a second. Story said, this weekend another friend was over and we always sleep in the living room together. So every morning my mum opens the door and the cat wakes us up. It's so funny. While I was staying at Leo's this week, there are 3 cats at his house, but one that particularly likes to come and spend time with him, who's Mellow, who, if you watched my last video, she cameos at the end because she decided to walk all over my embroidery. But yeah, she was very sweet and hung out a lot of the time, and she would always come downstairs with Leo because I was sleeping downstairs, sort of as he got up in the morning, which was really funny. Like, she'd come down, then he'd come down. Snowy said the costume is turning out so beautiful. Thank you very much. I've been working really hard on it. I really want to do my best in ECG, so I'm really trying to pull out. I've said to some of my friends, it's not my A game, it's my S rank game. It's my highest possible level. So I'm trying a lot of new stuff as well, which is kind of can be scary, but it's fun. It's really exciting. Oh, Snowy's gonna try and catch up on the videos today. Yeah, it was a very cute moment. You will find it funny. I found it very funny. Me and Leo were really laughing about it. Alright. I have to go the other way on this. Need to put a little bit down there. Snowy said as well, Matilda said, my dog attempted to type something in the chat. I think it means hi. I was wondering what that mash was. Oh yeah, that's really cute. And Snowy also finally watched Anna Phil's Crash Bandicoot video. Yes, it was a mess. It was very funny though. It's one of my favourite videos of theirs. It really made me laugh. Alright. Don't think this is too bad. It's not absolutely perfect, but I'm going to struggle to make it absolutely perfect, I think. And I don't think it's too bad. Just got to do the back now, the heel here. So I'm going to try and lift this up. This is the one thing I didn't think about. I might just along the very edges of this, so that when I turn it around, Snowy said, I can't believe Dan and Phil actually finished the level. It was incredible. Yes, I was like so tense. I was like, if they don't actually get through the level, be really funny. Like I would have like been like, so frustrating. Tiny T said, have you heard of Blazing, Phil? No. Only amazing. to do something about that. There's a little bit of excess at the back. Just a tiny bit. Do you not want to stick? Snowy said that she likes seeing how I make things, like the process of making these boots. I'm glad. Yeah, got just like a tiny bit of excess at the back here, so I'll just hand sew that just to tuck it a little bit. It's a bit annoying, but not the end of the world. That's something I can come back to. I think other than that, that's pretty much glued down. Should be fine. I'll just do this little bit back here. Need some more contact adhesive. Oh, Tiny T has just explained what blazing fill is. I'd heard that video existed, but I haven't watched it yet. So I don't watch Markiplier, so not in a mean way. I just have never watched him. I might check it out because I know Dan and Phil are in it, and I think PJ's in it as well, and I absolutely love PJ. Alright, we'll leave that to dry for a second. I don't think I'll need to do it at the front because I don't know if you can really see, but the boot has like a big bit at the back, which is what I really need to cover. That should hold this up just fine then. What do you guys think of the ears? How are they looking? They're looking alright? Snowy's friend likes the shade of the boots even though they don't dig brown that much. Yeah, I'm not like a huge fan of brown, but for this kind of thing, I quite like it. It's very natural and earthy. Like I think I'm really happy with the colours I got for these. They're quite warm browns, which I think can be quite nice, combined with things like the red and the green that are a bit more vibrant. Snowy also said it's looking great, thank you. Alright, let's just squeeze that together. Should work just fine. These are really interesting to try and make, actually. Like working out the pattern and stuff, I really enjoyed it. Alright. Well, it's definitely a boot. It's got that going for it. I think it's alright. I think it'll do the trick, which is what I need. Okay, I'm gonna get started on the second boot now. Yeah, it's just that little bit. That's really bugging me, that tiny bit at the back. Just a little bit too much fabric. It's bound to happen somewhere along the way, and it's not too bad, really. I'm sure it's something I can fix with a needle and thread. Right, now we know we've got to get that right in there. It's definitely a boot, everyone's saying. Snow said it's a cute boot. Yeah, I like wearing boots too. I don't really do it that often though, because I used to more, because I used to wear like skinnier jeans, which are easier to wear boots with. I have a really nice pair of black ankle boots that they're sort of, because they're older, I don't mind if they get kind of messed up a little bit, but they're nice like chunky black boots with like buckles and stuff. Quite fun. Klingbeo said, these look like a pair of boots I actually own. I am Link. You're the hero of the wild. It's confirmed. Ugh. It's very sticky. And stinky. It being a boot is definitely a good thing. Yes it is, Tiny D. I'd be concerned if it turned out to be something else. Like a salad or something. Snowy said that she likes boots but always buys high heels to gain height, but that they can be quite uncomfy, which is very true. I haven't worn high heels in a long time. I used to really like them though. I guess I kind of lost my confidence a bit with that kind of clothing. You never know what might happen though. If I find the right pair of heels, I'll buy another pair again. Because I too am not very tall. It's always fun to be a bit taller. Oof. Okay. Well, those are definitely covered in glue. Whoop, whoop. I mean, being a boot is a good thing unless it isn't a boot. That is very true, Tiny T. Once again, the salad. You would not want your salad to be a boot. Oh my gosh. Showing they had a broken ankle the last time they wore heels. Bless you. That sounds really painful. I'm quite lucky that so far in my life I have not broken any bones. Very lucky. Especially considering I'm really clumsy. I'm always knocking my head and stuff like that. Snowy's thinking of watching Steven Universe after my Pearl ZMV. Please do, it's such a good series, especially if you've watched clips and you're enjoying it, like you said. It's a really good series. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite things. Hashtag clumsy squad. Oh my gosh, Tringlio, that's not a nice thing to happen to you at prom. Yeah, I'm running out of glue. Because there's so much over here. Too much glue. Leave it to dry for a couple of seconds. Whee. Oh, sorry you missed a bit of the stream, Tilda. I've just been gluing. You've not missed too much, just a lot of contact adhesive. I have so much hair. I missed a couple of haircut bookings, had to rearrange them. But I'm getting my haircut tomorrow and I'm thinking about having a big change. I think I'm going to shave my sides again, which is something I used to have a couple of years ago. So that will be a fun change. Alright. Alright. Everyone's just exchanging their injury stories. Some of you guys are unlucky. Alright. Sorry, I'm a little quiet today, guys. I'm just trying to make sure that I focus on this and get it right, because it's something that's a bit new to me. I will look into getting some background music for these streams, because I know sometimes I just lapse into silence, as you do when you're concentrating. Alright, leave that to dry. Truly, I said sometimes it's nice to have a quiet stream. Oh, I'm glad then. As long as you guys are enjoying it and finding it interesting, then that's what counts to me. Snowy said the streams always make her feel very calm, like right before sleeping. So you don't like loudness. Yeah, no, it's good to... Too much noise can be pretty overwhelming, can't it? So it's good to just have some quiet time. I like working to music and stuff though. Helps me keep energized. But then, yeah, sometimes it's nice to just be quiet. I got some on the boot where I didn't want it to be. Nearly there. Just need to flip this in. Yeah, same as the other one, I've just got a little bit of extra at the back. Truly, I got bitten by a capybara before. That's one of the strangest injuries I've ever heard of. I'm not surprised it's one of the strangest injuries that you've had. But I learned it's only one of the strangest injuries. This intrigues me. I feel like you have some interesting injury stories to tell. Got some glue on the heel, which isn't very appealing, so try and get that off quickly. better actually. Knew what I was doing a little bit more. Yeah, I just have to just sew that down like that, should be fine. Just need to glue this. I think I am actually going to glue the front as well, just so I can get hold of the boot up a little bit better. Makes everything a little bit tighter and cleaner. Probably didn't need that much actually. Trinity said that's what I get from working with animals. Oh, do you work with animals? That's very cool. When I was younger, I really wanted to work with animals. It's like tiny Sean wanted to do a few things. Wanted to act, wanted to sing, and wanted to work with animals. But I don't do any of them. Well, I do. I kind of act and sing now because of YouTube, so that's nice. I don't think I could actually handle working with animals. Every kid just kind of has that phase, don't they? Their animal phase. While we wait for that one, I will see where I want that to be. I want it to be there. Trinity says that they're currently doing a zoology course at college. How cool! Best of luck. I'm guessing, is that American college? Like, are you doing a degree? Oh, Snowy's going to start violin lessons soon. Good luck with that as well. Oh, you guys are being so productive. Make me very proud. Doing exciting things. That needs to dry off. This is stinky. I'm looking forward to being done. Oh, no, English college, 2nd year. Awesome. So you're doing like something A-level equivalent then. That's cool. I did college. I did 6th form and then I did college. Tiny T said they just want to be a voice actor or a game developer or a cosplayer or a musician, which are all very different. They're different, but they're all creative. It just shows you're a very creative person. There's lots of different things that I like to do. Like, I like to make costumes. I also like to make short films now. So those are kind of different. Like, editing is different from that as well. And acting is different from that as well. It's like, you can have lots of different things that you want to do. Sometimes it can be hard to reconcile them all into one thing, but you never know. You'll see if you can make it happen. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to be able to do all the things that I really love to do now. We'll have to see if I can make it happen. Matilda's probably going to go for something like graphic design. That's cool. That's what my brother does. He's a graphic designer and an illustrator. He's very talented. It's a good career. You should go for it. Snowy asked if I saw In a Heartbeat. I did. Isn't it lovely? It's such a lovely short film. If you guys haven't heard of it or seen it, it's a lovely short film about a young gay boy whose heart literally bursts out of his chest to chase after the boy that he fancies, and it's sort of like it outs him, and it's really sweet, a little bit sad, but it has a happy ending, so that's what counts. And it's really nice to see something that is made by and for LGBT people. Always makes me happy, especially when it's something that has such a lovely and sweet message like In a Heartbeat. Because I was waiting for it to come out, because I think I saw it on Tumblr, and then Thomas Sanders kept talking about it being due to come out, so it was so good. Oh, they both amateur animators and stuff. That's awesome. I hope that they can get to do more stuff. I think I saw one of them was talking about like trying to make a longer version of In a Heartbeat, possibly, and some other projects as well. So hopefully, now that this is out, it will sort of project them to do more things. You can buy merchandise for In a Heartbeat as well, so I'll hopefully do that at some point when I have more money. Alright. There we go. Apart from that tiny little bit that I need to fix on the back of the boots, they are now pretty much done, which is great. Show you guys here. These are the boots, and they're just slip-on boots. Try and show you a bit of a close-up of them as well. So they've got some little plique stitch detail connecting the foot to the leg of the boot. One of my favourite bits, which was a design feature I noticed as I was making them, so I had to include it in the there, was the tab, the little tab to help pull on the boot, and how you sort of have this flap. It's kind of like a one continuous thing, so that when this folds over, you still have this little lip here before the tab. It's quite cool. I thought it was a nice little design feature. Yeah, so that is the boots done, apart from fixing that tiny bit at the back. I'm pretty happy with how they've come out, considering I've never made boot covers before in this way. And kind of just had to glean little bits of information from online, but I think they turned out quite alright. I'm pretty happy with them. They'll definitely do the trick. Alright. It's just coming up to an hour now, which is, you know, my normal sort of length of time, and I didn't plan anything else to do after this. So I think Tony T just said at least they're boots and not salad. Yes, it's definitely a pair of boots. I double checked. 0% lettuce. Absolutely no croutons or salad dressing involved in the making of these boots. Aw, Snowy just did a wish for my happiness. That's very sweet. But yeah, so that is everything that I was planning to do today. So yeah, Link's boots are now ready, which is another thing to tick off the list, which is great. There is so much to do before ECG, before the preliminaries in September. So I'm going to be working very hard. Most of my videos will probably be in some way related to this, and all my live streams will be for the next little while. So I hope you guys are enjoying it and finding it interesting. Yeah, thank you very much for tuning in, Mini Voyagers. If you're watching later on YouTube, thank you for watching as well. And I will be back next Saturday with another live stream. I'm not sure what part of Link I'll be working on, but it'll definitely be this guy again. So yeah, I will see you guys then. Thank you very much for tuning in. Bye, mini Voyagers!